Check 1 2. How you doing, everybody? This is Anthony coming to you from Anthony's Checking. What is going on out there with all this Democrats going crazy, and with all the judges that they got that's got this vendetta for Donald Trump? It is absolutely it's something that you never think would happen, to a country like a first world country. But that's what seems to be happening. We've moved into the third world country status. I so this next election is very crucial. The last election, definitely, I feel not feel, but I know that Trump won. If you are any good at doing math, you'll see that it adds up. Okay. I don't really want to go over it, why, whatever. Okay, because it's like talking to somebody who's just basically dead. They don't want to listen. They know what they know, even if they don't know. Okay. Now this 2024 election, they've gone off the deep end. And what is really discouraging is that the Republicans are silent. From Mitch McConnell down to every senator who, like, if you're Republican, you should at least have that basic principle or something in common to don't let the other side take down your candidate. And what they're doing is that they're disfranchising the people, and they don't give a damn. It is unthinkable the amount of abuse that they are willing to go. Okay, and I'm going to break it down, and I'm going to say this is all coming from Barry Obama. Barack Obama is running the country right now. All his people are in the top position in the Biden administration. We know that Biden is not there. The guy can't function. He can hardly walk. Every time he opens his mouth, he puts his foot in it. So, obviously somebody's making all these decisions, because these are radical decision. And Biden is radical. Yes, he's radical. Okay, but his days of radicalism has faded away. Right? It's gone. You could see it. So count him out. So it's Barack Obama, Valerie Jarrett, and Susan Rice. All the, like Chuck Schumer, even to some extent, stress phrase Nancy Pelosi, crooked Hillary, okay, and Bill, who knows, probably the Bushes too, okay. All these people are like on the top. They know what it feels like. They've experienced power. They know what power is. And they're going to push the people as far as they can. They don't care. They just don't care. And I can say this much. Thank you for the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. I hope I got that right. Like, if these people think that, well, okay, so let's take the worst situation, okay? Okay, so they are going to charge Trump, get something on it, whatever, just any beatsy little thing, right? And they go, aha, we got him now. Now he's a felony, and he got a felony that's running for president. People, dum-dums, okay? It doesn't matter anymore. The people have seen, and they are open up their eyes, and they understand what the Democrat Party is doing is evil, and they may think it's good. Great. Well, let's go save the planet. Like, think of some of the things that they want to do. Okay? So everything that they are doing is totally backwards. These people, and like, for example, like, if I'll go as far as this, all the deviant sexual choices that people are making out there, okay, that's part of the problem too. In life, you don't get something for nothing. Meaning that you're born into this life, you come in one way, okay? You don't come in like with 50 million options, okay? Like you come in either male or female, okay? That is your path towards the next evolution in your soul, in your life. You need to experience that uncomfortableness of saying, hey, man, I'm in a friggin' dude's body. And I feel like a woman. Okay, great. But you're a man. Give your fucking head a shake. Or you're a woman. That's it. How you feel has absolutely nothing to do with it. There's some days that I don't feel the way I want to feel or I should feel. It doesn't make it so. It's only a temporary situation. Or the other thing is that negative energy which comes from the dark side, which you want to go down to the dark side, is the devil, okay? So when you do these things, what you're doing is that you're fulfilling the devil's wishes or the devil's deed. Or you becoming the devil. You're becoming one with him, with it. You kind of follow me so far. Are you with me so far? That's what they're doing. Now, on the other side, a town, on the other side, people, so it's simple mathematics, right? You're born a female. You live out your life like a female. If you try, you could see that when one tries to fight that or to, I want to do that. I want to wear makeup, put on a dress. Then after, like, if it's a woman in a man's body, you want to get breasts and all. Like, you're never gonna be satisfied. Even us people that are that are just straight, like are relatively sane and who are living an authentic life. Let's put it that way. We're living an authentic life. That is the authentic life. If you're born a female, you are a female. If you're born a male, you are a male. That's authentic. That's it. It's like like we know gravity. Okay, you throw something up, it comes down. Okay, those are principles. Okay, the same thing with gender. It's a principle. It's there. It's what got us. It's what has got us to this part in history. This has got us. You would say, oh well, we're gonna want to evolve somewhere. Okay, let's do it your way. Okay, hypothetically, right? Okay, so let's do it your way. Okay, right? So we take, and people have said it before. You take 100, transgender males, and you put them on an island, and you come back. What are you gonna find? Bones. You put transgender males and females and the gays and all these people. You put them on an island, and you come back, and what are you gonna find? They're just gonna be bones, because they're eventually, if you don't reproduce, your species die. It's like c'est la vie, right? Hasta la vista. It's over. So it does. It's not practical. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. The only other way that works is what we've been doing for millions of years. Okay, got off on a really big tangent with that. Getting back to Trump. So all the different people, even the gays too, and the oddballs all there. Everybody's like, we're getting squeezed. And you know what? Geez, if we're going to rant again, let's talk about the gays. Let's talk about the women. All the single ladies, you single ladies, you're out of your minds too. You're out of your stinking mind. Like, wow, like, you definitely were not thinking when you went in and vote for Biden, because you're just a follower. Oh, vote for Biden. He's grandpa. And say whatever. He's like, he's old Joe for the people. I don't know all the different terminologies of different. Doesn't matter. Well, like, you obviously can't do females. Can't do math. Okay. You couldn't see that this guy's been in politics for 47 years. What has he done? But anyways, I understand totally. Stupid do what stupid does. Okay? So, I'm not going to give you a pass. I'm just going to acknowledge, just let you know you're stupid. That was very stupid. And I'll tell you how stupid it is. Okay? And it's also very sick. And a lot of you women are sick people too. Okay? You're very, you like death. Not knocking in death's door. That should be your theme song. Okay? There is no song like that. But that should be your theme song. Okay, so you got Biden in office. What did he do? He escalated everything, right? So everything's up again. You can even find baby formula for you feed your baby. And you know what? You shouldn't be using baby formula to feed your kid. Okay? It should be breastfeeding. And then, some of us can't all breastfeed. Yeah, whatever. Okay? Eat some bananas or something. Or eat some fruits, Get the milk running. Get it flowing. Okay. So you go to, you vote for Biden, so it just fucked everything up. Okay? He got us into another war. We got out of one war. We're back in another war. And how many thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands and tens of thousands, women and children, who have died? You never think about that? No, of course not. Because It doesn't matter much to me. Okay? Yeah, that's your theme song too. Okay? So, not to mention the pullout of Afghanistan, how many people are dying there on a daily basis? Well, people just constantly dying, like thousands, these are unnecessary death. These are the Biden death. Okay, you belong to the Biden death club. Well, congratulations. You happy now? No, because you're never friggin' happy. Okay, you don't even know what it's like to be still. You always got to get something going on in your like empty space mind up there. Like so. Anyways, so all this death is going on. Okay, now you go to the store. Gas is up. Everything milk, cheese, bananas, like peanuts, nuts, everything has gone up. You have cost us trillions of dollars. When Trump was there, it was up to like 20 trillion. Oh, even let's say 25. Give your lips a fucking, give you some space. 25, okay? So in 4 years, well, in 4 years, he's taken up to like 5, 30, 33. So $8 trillion. And they go and they spend this money, speaking Chinese, right? And this money just goes out, and they just keep on printing more and just racking it up. And you women out there are just say, he's doing great. He's doing a really great job. It's like, the guy's just, like, definitely not well. You really need a checkup constantly from the neck up. I'll say it again. You all need a checkup constantly from the neck up. Like, and I guess, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. Even a checkup is just, like you're gonna say, hey, you take your car in and all these lights of fashion going on, and the guy goes, this is wrong with it, that's wrong with that, that's wrong with it. And they go, no, okay, no problem. Does it run? Yeah. Okay, keep on driving. Keep on going. Don't care. And you don't care how much. If the car is running bad, it could be putting out more pollution than normal. You don't care. And you're all for the environment. I don't care. Things you do are just dumb. Dumb. So, again, let's say Trump gets indicted, and now he's still on the ticket, right? But then what they want to do, too, they want to, in certain states, in key states, they like Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Arizona, they want to take him, Georgia, they want to take him off the ballot. It's like they don't stop. They just don't stop. They don't quit. And the Republicans and all these people better start waking up. Because I remember as soon as Trump became president, there were investigations going on. The Democrats did not stop. They didn't slow down. They didn't take a break. They just kept it going. Nancy Pelosi, well, it doesn't matter what we're gonna pass it all Obamacare. If we're gonna go, sideways, down, up, over, through razor wire, it shall be done. You don't have none of that in the Republican Party. You don't have anybody with that kind of tenacity and just go for it other than Donald Trump. He is the only one who has that fire and that just, hey, just take to him. And he, like, again, too, you know, yes, I want to say, like, if you become president, you should have clean house. You should have just gone out there and just rip it all down. Now, we can say, well, I never had a chance to. Because you've listened to, you had a chance, okay? You could have do what they're doing. Executive order, executive order, executive order, executive order. You see what happened? You played nice, and you still got the shit kicking out of you, okay? Either way, if you went in there and you're a clean house and don't listen to anybody that's been in politics for over 10 years, okay? Do not listen to them. Or if you do listen to them, okay, listen to them with specific intent. Specific intent meaning that, hey, is this person going to add to my agenda of dismantling this Frankenstein? If not, they got to go. Or they shouldn't be even in the door. Like, again, I could understand, yes, when you're in the eye of the storm, it's just like, yeah, you don't really get it all because, you're getting it coming from left, right, and center, and so on and so on, It's like the whole coronavirus nonsense. They don't stop. And they don't care who they kill or who's dying. And I don't think much more people died. What they did was that they just, yes, maybe some people were dying at first, okay? But they just stuck all the death into one category. I'll say it again. They put all the deaths into one category, the coronavirus category. So now they could say that number, so all the cancer, if you're going to die of cancer, you're going to die from a bike accident, car accident, whatever. If you come into the hospital, okay, you're critically injured and you die, it goes under the heading of coronavirus. That's what they were doing. That's what they're doing. Like, these people don't stop. Because okay. Again, I believe in math and numbers, simple numbers, okay? Barack Obama was president for 8 years. Through his presidency, we had H1N1, Ebola, and SARS. I remember SARS, man, in Canada, and it's like, I didn't do anything either. Then they never shut the government down. And you know why? Why didn't they shut it down? For none of these things. Because there was a Democrat in the White House. People have been dying from, breakouts all over the world, constantly, all the time. Why did they escalate? Why did it escalate coronavirus so much? Why did it hype it up so much and give it so much oxygen? Why? You ever ask yourself that question? No, a lot of people don't. But here, I'll tell you why. They needed to crash the U.S. economy, make it look bad, so that Donald Trump was not going to be able to have a next second term. But like these people don't stop. They're like they're like an explosion. Like a shot. They don't care about collateral damages. They don't care. They just blow it up. Hey, let's go, right? We're good. They've got their vaccine ready to go and all that stuff. Or okay, so now thinking about that, when they say that Trump got corona and all that, it's like when he caught it and he got treated. Hey, I don't know about that either. Excuse me. Yeah. So that could be okay. So that's the whole thing is that they wanted to crash the economy, make him look really bad, and then they're going to get him out of office. Okay. Now, they didn't stop there. And all you people out there are saying, even like some of the candidates out there are saying that, well, I don't see no evidence of, like fraud and all that stuff. It's like, they're just being political correct. Okay? Because they don't want to get the flashback or the heat coming back to them. Right? They don't have enough guts to fucking say it. Okay? Say it. Say what the hell is the truth. Give the facts out there. Okay, so here are the facts. Here's some facts. There's all kinds of facts, right? But this is just a little bit that I could kind of come up with, right? Okay, so Joe Biden has ran for president, I think it was twice before. The first time that he ran, okay, he had to drop out. Why? For plagiarism. Because he's a liar. Okay, so he dropped out. The second time, I don't know exactly what happened there. I think the second time, then maybe he got picked up by Barack Obama. Or I don't know the second time. The second time what happened. He when he was running, he never got above 1%. So that means that not very many people really cared for him to be president. Okay? All right, so that's Joe Biden. Okay? When he was in with Obama, he was always goofy. Goofy, embarrassing. And you guys don't watch this guy, okay? He gets down, when he gets around kids, it's like, ooh, I'm in the candy store. It's like, he gets down and he's like sniffing, and he's like rubbing his nose up close to them, smelling them. Nobody says anything about that. It's nothing to see here. You guys are fucking sick. All of you. Okay? That go along with this sort of behavior. All right? Okay. So, what has he done? What laws? What has he done? Put into what has he done as a senator? Oh, like he's got like he's foreign experience there. He knows where the body's buried. You know why he knows where the body's buried? Because he's buried them. He's the one who's doing all the burying. The snake, right? Okay, and listen, people that smiles a lot, like even I think he's trying to, he sees Obama doing it, so like he's doing it too. He's got the fake teeth, right? Okay, Obama. When I'm thinking of Obama, I'm thinking about like a donkey, right? Okay, grinning his teeth, right? And not saying anything at all. A lot of people say he's eloquent and all that stuff. I don't find him eloquent. Because I see through all that mirage. I see him for who he is. For the demon that he is. All right? So, Okay, so again, as vice president, as vice president, you don't do anything really important, and he certainly didn't do anything that important, other than he was like lying in his pocket, and Obama had him, as the as the guy out there that just collecting. Oh, you're right. So they had that was their side gig for them to go around and to like extort money from the American people and from people around the world, countries and whoever. You're right. That's what they do. That's what that's a side hustle that they're doing. Okay, so he was off. Didn't run. I think Hillary. Yeah. Yeah. Hillary came in because Obama told him, "Nah, Joe. We told Hillary she gonna have this one." Okay. Like vice president was good, but be president, that's not the thing for you. You know. So you just sit one out. That's what Obama told him. They won't. They won't. They were not. They were not ready for the upset of Trump. So it took him by surprise. It took him by a big surprise. So when Trump won, it was like these people lost it. They lost their minds. We saw that anyways, right? But Obama, the snake that he is, when he left the presidency, he didn't leave the area like every other president does. He stayed in town because he also knows where the bodies are buried. And he wanted to stay in town to make sure that he could keep them covered. That's why he stayed in town, to keep an eye on Trump and to mess up his presidency. Just mess it up. Nobody really, messed with him. Yes, the people say, yeah, the Republicans are saying no, okay. But that was normal. There was no investigations going on. Yeah, I think there was one with Fast and Furious. There was Benghazi and all that stuff. And all those were, okay, again, I could see them, justifiable and everything like that, right? But again, no, the other side, the lefts, the evildoers don't, okay? So that's fine, okay? But still, okay, those were his scandals. Those scandals, a lot of them, he mismanaged. He mismanaged. I don't know. No, I shouldn't say that. Everything was calculated. They're not mismanaging anything. They're doing exactly what they want to do. These scumbags. They're doing exactly what, and these people don't care. They do not give a damn about you, about the birds, the bees, the flowers, and the trees. They don't care. They don't care. So they're going to continue to go on the rampage, and I sincerely, well, no, I'm not even going to go there with saying that the Republicans and all that stuff, all that, if they need to do something about it, okay? Because listen, don't count on anybody. Only person you can count on is yourself. And here, anybody out there? Hello, is there anybody out there? Just nod if you could hear me. Okay. Yes, nod. Okay, say yes. I am going to go and do my part, saving yourself. You better save yourself before you save somebody else. Okay, so you gotta save self, and you're gonna go and spread the news that you're saving yourself, and you're gonna help other people save themselves too. We're gonna saving yourself, and we're saving ourselves and our country crusade. That is what you're going to do, because no one is gonna come and help you. And the only one that can do something about it, once you get into that position, put them back into that position where he could wield some power, is Donald Trump. So your part is going to be going out there, getting people coming out and voting for Donald Trump. You have to vote. Like usually there's a couple hundred million people that vote. Okay, and they cheat. Okay, so they cheat. Now again, let's say even in the Democrat, like if it's maybe that's asking for a little bit too much, right? But if numbers come out, the people come out in vast numbers. Even the people in the states that they're trying to fix. Let's say, for example, if they take Donald Trump off, off the ballot in let's say in Michigan, how many electoral numbers are there? If we could make it up in other states, don't know which ones, but let's say even like a liberal state or something like that, I guess we could pick up some losses over there. Okay, then it would be a great day. If not, if the Democrats get back in there again and they continue on their crusade, welcome to Cuba, America. I'll say it again. Welcome to Cuba, America. Welcome to Venezuela, America. And it may be that there are some states going to have to succeed to keep the American dream alive and let all these filthy rats live in their own carnage in their own cities. Yeah, it's like, I see like their movies, I guess these people always project themselves, like you could see like Walking the Living Dead, right? Movies like that, or like where zombie-ish people just walking around, and you see that now to some extent in some, in some cities now where they're like in LA, you have people just strung out and drugs, just they're burnt, they can't function, they got no motor control. Okay, it's all the neurons and all the connectors are just burnt and burnt out. That's it, and living in really like worse. I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I've been to Cuba. Yeah, pretty well worse, because you know what? A lot of Cubans live, either with their family, like I said, their mother or their grandmother. They'll have a house, and they either live with them, or the mother, they live in the house. And what they'll do is that they'll share the space. Okay, they'll share the space, and if it's sometimes it's another level, they'll put another level on top of the building, and they can make another apartment. And the all the close knit family, the grandmothers, the grandfathers, brothers, sisters, everybody just are very close and together. And that's one thing good about the communist system in Cuba that I liked, and I like to see that, whereas in a free first class socialist, capitalistic, society, where the choices, but nobody lives like that. No, people don't even know your neighbors, right? Don't get to know your neighbors. Everybody, everybody's got something to hide. Our except for me and my monkey. Um, so everybody's got something to show. Our it's the individual. It's like, for example, it's like the rage about tattoos. It's ridiculous. Listen, I got one tattoo, and that's my color of my skin. That's my pigmentation. That's my tattoo. And you know what? Sometimes it goes darker when it's get more exposed to sun, but it takes it very well, right? It takes it very well, and in wintertime, I get lighter, right? Which is because I less sun, obviously. Okay, so the people out there have to come out and they have to vote. Oh, vote so much that it overwhelms them, even if they're I like see when they have the courts and the media on their side, and then they have the Republicans who are a bunch of like patsies. I don't feel too good. It doesn't give me comforting, because the people could come out and what's going to happen is that, well, if there's war in the streets, like you saw what happened, okay, in January 6th, like that, what happened there was manufactured by the Democrats. They manufactured that, and the other yahoos, even the Republicans or the Trump, Trump supporters, people, Republicans, conservatives that participated. I kind of really thought, hey, just going along. It's my house. It's everybody's house. No, it's a Democrat's house, and they'll kick your ass out if you ever come in and you're not invited. And that's where these people move. It's not your house. You don't own anything. You don't own yourself. Okay, because they're taking it all. They're gonna put you out there to work, make the money, so that they could get your money and they could take the money and spend it how they want it, by replacing you, by bringing in other people from other countries to replace you. And you're paying for it. And you voted for people, and they say they're going to stop this stuff, and they don't stop it. How does it feel? How does it feel? Do you feel like I do? It's Peter Frampton. Yeah. So how does that feel? And I can say no, doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good, but you continue to do it. It's like, I'm addicted. I'm addicted to you. Right? You're addicted to like chaos. If this isn't chaos in your life and in your country and around you, you don't feel alive. That's the Democrats' way. That's how these people are. They live in chaos. That's where they reside. And everybody else is going to come along with them and enjoy it. So let's see what's going to happen. I haven't really listened. I want to listen to Mark Levin a little bit today, but I kind of like felt to say something on it, and it may not it, it may not be, well, I was gonna say it may not be the correct, but again, I it's correct. It is what it is. It's what's going on today. Don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself, because like they not, they haven't stopped on Donald Trump from the first time he came down the escalator. Like they always say that. From that daytime, like he could never be president. Then he became president. Then they even from his own party, Ryan and McConnell, they didn't give him the money for the wall, and they wouldn't go along if Trump wanted to really clean house. They would have fought him. They would have fought him big time on it. But also too, Trump could have did one executive order nuts, like Obama, Biden is doing right now, and what they've done. Yeah, they went in. They come in like swinging executively, man. I'm the executive, so I'm gonna executive it all, and he just stacks and stacks and stacks and just like signing away, like Valerie and Obama. They're cooking in the kitchen over there, okay, at his place. So yeah, okay, we're gonna do this. Let's get this one going. Let's get this one. Yeah. Oh, he did that. Fucking turn that back again. Yeah, Oh, the wall dead. First one. The fuck is talking about building a wall? Who needs a wall? Only I need a wall. Around his place, yeah. He has a wall around his place. But around the country, no. No, walls don't work. They only work for me. Because I'm special. I got brass and pocket. Yeah. So, yes, that is what is going on. Okay. And let me see. Let's say all shit break loose, right? Let's say Republicans don't win, the Democrats take over. Okay. You just have to go through, live it out. Okay. One thing that you may have to do is to increase your income. The ones that, like, guys, like, the ones are people, if you got money, all this stuff, you could rise above it. If you got money, okay? You could still live a really good life, okay? Live out your life and all that stuff, even with all this cash. Because I know how, listen, I go to Cuba, and I know with money over there, okay, everything is possible. Pretty much, right? Everything's possible. You're not, like, and things are pretty cheap. Things are relatively cheap, right? Like, and also too, being in the West here, we definitely do indulge with a lot. Well, that's free enterprise, that's free market and all that stuff. But at the same time, like, you as an individual, it's up to us to make those choices for us. Give us the choice. Don't force it upon us. Okay? Like, I want to be able to have the option to go out there and to buy whatever I want. Because there are days where, hey, I may not, like, you want it in abundance. One thing's in abundance, because once you get into scarcity, everything becomes scarce. So like, it's like you can't have it. You can have it sort of like going in the middle, not too much, not too little. You gotta have like a balance of it. Okay, of let's say the balance in the economy, the interest rate has to be at a certain point. There's a sweet spot where it has to be at there, so it encourages growth. Okay, with jobs, people have to be out there working, and what's happening today is that our society is getting a lot of not no no not yeah, I'll say with our society, because a lot of the new generation now, a lot of these people's growing up with a screen, and it's the screen is like it was like, let's say, the TV to the last generation. That's what the screen, instead of we having the TV at home and sitting at home in front of it all day long. That's what I say. Yeah, that boob tube. Like they call it, like they used to call people like a boob tube, watching the boob tube, because it makes you stupid or, and you just sit there and just zing. And yeah, you could binge watch. I'm telling you, yeah, it's fun too sometimes. Yeah, like a lot of shows are funny, man. Oh, geez, like I mean, the old shows for me, right? They're funny. The newer shows that came up, like with the Friends, I got some humor out of that too. And but the old stuff, man, I like even the cartoons. The Looney Toony hours, right? That's Washington right now. It's like a fucking cartoon show over there, right? Okay, so those shows are like you could binge watch a lot, right? I do a lot of binge watching. I do a lot of binge watching. But again, to I think it's for me, it's like research because I want to be a content creator. I want to be able to get into this space. I want to uh, be able to get some uh, good at it, right? Or let's just say I want to be able to like flow. I want to get the flow. I'm not. I don't think like say for some of the stuff like get smooth, right? And yes, I think all that stuff. I think that stuff will come. Will come. With different cameras, different angles, and better mics and better setups and so on. That stuff will come. So again, that's what I am doing, and that's what I want to be able to do, and everybody else out there too. I think yes, if you have nothing else to do instead of watching the screen, okay, be on the screen, be the screen, right? Be the screen. We all have something interesting to say. We all have a perspective of things, and a lot of it is the same. We all have the same perspective. We all want the same things in life. Okay. Some of us go about it in different ways. But like they say, all road leads to Rome, right? We're all headed to the same destination, and when we get into the synergy of each other, it just works really a lot better. Like, and that's when you have even with the political situation. Well, one is like, listen, no wars. There's no need for wars. It's pathetic. It's really bad. I don't know why these wars are going on. People are fighting amongst each other. Like, come on. And you're like children. Like, oh, but okay, they say, oh, but Putin shouldn't have done that. Well, when Trump was president, he never did that because they had an understanding. Okay, you stay back certain amount of distance, and I'll be happy with that. Okay, got it. But no, I have agitators, the chaos makers, who give the give the fuel to the fire of the ones who just suck it in. Like the Joy Behar, like the View, the Whoopi, like Whoopi. Fuck, what a nutcase! What a nutcase! You know, and that one's sunny. There's nothing sunny about. What the fuck is this? Why don't you have a name like that? Sunny. And you are the darkest, one of the darkest person out there. You're snotty. Well, he shouldn't have kept the records back because naughty on him, you know? So we're going to indict him for doing that. Should never have done that. Like, what the fuck? You know? All politicians have done that. And he was the president. He could have, like, do whatever he wants. He makes a lot of the rules. He's the executive. He's the top of the most. Doesn't matter, though. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to these people, okay? He is going to be dragged through the ringers, and he's going to be put in front of a court and be damned. Guilty. Guilty as charged. Guilty for being orange. Right? That's it. That's about as ridiculous as it is. George, what's the crime? You look a little orange. That's not right. Nobody should be looking that orange. 10 months in the hole. Bye. Okay. So, again, instead of watching the screen, start learning how to start getting into the process of creating content. Just fucking create content. And the other thing that everybody have to start doing too is start getting their own server. The technology is there. Okay? Have your own channel. There's no reason why you got to be a slave to these platforms like the YouTube, okay? The Facebook. I got that app off myself there. Don't need it. Whatever. Okay? The technology, the infrastructure, okay, is there for all of us to have our own channel, independently owned channel. And we could then be in control of our own content, however you may want it to be. So you're not at the mercy of a big tech company like the monster, the boogeyman out there. And also again, about income, okay? Yes, you can make some income from this, but don't do it for the income. Just do it for record keeping. Do it for it. Make it like an extension of your life, okay? And do it with the intention that your story, your lifestyle, however, insignificant you may think it is, or it is going to be better than somebody else, and someone else be able to look at that and see that and get inspired and get that energy and say, hey, if Johnny could put it together, I could put it together too. And don't be on the other end. Don't be on the front end of the screen watching it. Be at the back end, being the one that's making the content and creating that content and just documentary your passage or your journey in life, your experiences. And sometimes I feel that like sometimes I think that, oh, this is stupid. This stuff that I'm doing is stupid, right? Like getting up in the morning, and just go through my little routine, right? or if I'm doing something like really today, if I had a camera on me, like I was really that was some good content there of me just kind of like really frustrated because I was trying to set up a DHL account and I was having so much problems with it, very frustrated. But I worked through it. I worked through it, and the people at DHL, through the tech support, we worked through it and we got it going, and it was very satisfying to do that. And those are the ups, and those are the ups in the in life and if I had that recorded, part of that would have been good content to have. Also, to that again, it takes a lot of gigabytes, right? So even with my phone too, like I have a Note phone, and it takes very good very good videos, good captures. Um, it's very mobile. Battery's very good. I could get at least an hour of recording time off of it. And then if I was to get a backup battery, that would also to a supplement external battery that would supplement that power at that time. For, so I got some company here. I'm gonna stop streaming here. I'm gonna pause for a bit. Okay, so that's all, folks. What to go on?
I just ate a lot of wings, eh? Let me tell you. There's wings there, but yeah, a little overboard on the season.
No, just on the salt, not the seasoning.
You know what I think it was? The Cool Runnings. I put too much of that a little bit. A little bit too much.
Let me see if I could.
Hey, no, no, no.
Thank you.